There we go.
Hold up.
There we go. Yes, indeed. What is up, good people? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What it is? Hold on. This
What's good?
this hair right. Hold up. This headphones making me look atrocious right now. Hold up. Okay.
Don't look atrocious.
This way. That way.
Right, don't do that.
We good. We good now. Hold up. Okay, now we good. We good. We good.
Everybody good?
Yeah, we good.
What is up? What is up? What is up? Welcome to Blues House Live. I'm your host, Blue. That's Mika. That's Kobe.
In the place to be.
In the place to be. That's Kobe down at the bottom. Look like he's stuck. We're gonna bear with Kobe. Kobe says internet gonna be in and out, so we're gonna bear with him. Look like you stuck right now, though, Kobe. Kev, what is up, Kev?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, you there? Okay. Appreciate Kev. Kev show up on time all the time, man. I appreciate that, bro. Really appreciate that, man.
Right.
It's Wednesday, man. How was everybody's work week or whatever y'all been doing so far? What's been good?
So my kid was sick today.
Okay.
So I had to, stay home and play doctor. But you know how it go when kids are sick. 4 hours later, they back to them regular cells. And was you ever sick?
But I was, but they come and go. It's like waves. Yeah, it'd be like that. What about you, Cole?
Everything's been all right. It's been kind of a slow week, but everything's been all right.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm trying to get right. I got an early flight tomorrow. Well, got to drive down. Got an early flight tomorrow. Heading off to Jamaica mine.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, Jamaica. Do what I'm saying, kick it for a bit. But other than that, man, I only went to work one day, so I haven't been to work.
Must be nice. I mean, well, tomorrow's my Friday, so I'm not tripping.
Yeah. See, tomorrow would have been my Friday too, either way. So I just was like, man, I'm gonna just take these days. You know what I'm saying? So I just took them.
I'll be in New Orleans next week, so yeah, I leave Sunday. So
yeah, New Orleans.
Mardi Gras. Wait, is Mardi Gras over?
It ain't started yet, has it?
I think it is.
Is it over or has it
No, it
started?
hasn't started yet. There you go.
I don't think it started yet. Yeah,
I don't think it started yet.
it's normally in March, right?
Nah, Mardi Gras is in February. I was there for Mardi Gras one year. March or February?
So shit, it might start next week then.
I thought it was March. You might be right. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Let me see these drunk pictures that I got.
Not the drunk.
It might be February.
Right?
No, it was February because in March I was in New Mexico. I remember.
What you doing in New Mexico?
Working. New Mexico. Albuquerque,
Right.
New Mexico.
What part? That's where I gotta go.
person
That's exactly where I have to go.
to go to Mexico. To New Mexico was Bugs Bunny. Oh, you know what? Breaking Bad was in New Mexico, right?
What?
Yes, it was. It was Arizona, I think. No, it was Arizona.
Was it Arizona? Oh, New
I think
Mexico.
it's Arizona.
They damn near close. You're
There's
only
one
like
of
6
them,
hours
yeah.
away from Arizona. And you're only 6 hours away from Phoenix. So I'm just saying.
Right.
One of them. But on today's show, we're gonna be talking a little bit about the Bel-Air remake. And then we're gonna do the old school movie review. So without further ado, let's hop on into Bel-Air. They keep adding new stuff and it throws me off every time, man.
I'm gonna need you to learn your system.
As soon as I learn it, it's like a new button and it moves my other button. You know what I'm saying? Well, it is what it is. But yeah, Bel-Air, man. I think what was it? A couple years. I think this was before the pandemic happened. That little trailer started floating around.
I want to say yes,
something like that.
Right when
it was like 2019.
19,
right.
20 something. They had the Bel-Air trailer that floated around. It was more like
on
a dramatic
YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube. Yep. I can't remember the guy who did it, but he is not in this show.
Right.
Right.
Not, I hope now Will Smith, Peacock, and everybody who's involved in this, I hope that y'all paid this man for his idea and everything like that. And I hope that he actually gets some kind of say so, you know what I'm saying, executive producer credit or something like that, because y'all wouldn't even be having this if he didn't do what he did. You know what I mean?
Right. Because that trailer was legit.
Right.
Right.
Was a legit trailer.
It was legit trailer.
Real legit trailer, man. But let's hop into it, man. Kobe, I know you said you didn't see it, right?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. Well, spoiler alert for all of those who haven't watched it. Bel-Air. All right, we're gonna be jumping into Bel-Air. Just the first episode, because Mika, you've only seen the first episode, right?
Because I'm not gonna pay.
So yeah,
For Peacock.
how does that work with Peacock? You only get
the first episode. That's it. That's it. And then you have to sign up for premium to watch the other 2 episodes.
I get Peacock for free, but I guess it was a window. Like when Peacock first got announced, I signed up for it, right? And I got everything. Like I get all, I got the episode. Like even my homeboy, we was trying to watch some show. I can't remember what it was. And he was like, "Man, how you watching the show?" I was like, "Man, I'm on like this episode." He was like, "It's only giving me week by week." I was like, "Nah, man, they dropped off."
Nah, they dropped all 3 episodes at one time, and then the only way that you can watch the other 2 episodes is if you have Peacock Premium. And I was like,
"But Peacock is free,
right?
Yeah, well, no, it's only certain content is free on Peacock. Not
so
everything.
Will you be able to watch the second episode when they going to release it later for you or what? You don't know.
Don't know.
That's crazy. That's wild. Well, I got and I don't pay nothing. It's like free, but it is what it is, man.
Free
Peacock,
to who? Because
yeah, man. Shout out to them. But yeah, so if you've seen Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which this is just a remake of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you're really not missing nothing. I will say that. Do we agree on that? Like you?
I mean, to a certain extent, like we when we first got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air as the comedy show, we didn't get to see. I mean, we saw it in the beginning credits of the show, how he ended up in Bel-Air. But this is like a deep dive into, a little bit more deeper than just, he got into a fight with a bunch of dudes and they just comically, swung him around a little bit. Like this show gets deep.
It's deep, but it's also it's unrealistically deep.
Explain.
All right, so he gets it, does the basketball thing, gets into the fight. He runs over to the bag, shoots the gun up in there, then runs over. Everybody's gone. Why does he answer me this? Why does he run over to the dude to point the gun in his face? The fight was over.
Right.
That's what I mean by unrealistically. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have beef with the dude. So why is he even?
Yeah. Okay. So now that you say that, I didn't understand that part either. I was like, yo, like you and your homeboy could have dipped, but I also, because had he not pointed the gun, he wouldn't even there would have been no issues with this dude. He could have stayed in Philly, right? But just the simple fact that he fought that dude, he still had beef with him. So I mean,
not the beef of you don't pointed a gun at me,
and now I gotta kill you.
Now I gotta kill you. Right.
So yeah, I mean, he still would have had beef with him. Probably not on the level that of you pointed the gun at me, now I gotta kill you beef. Right. But like he probably would have got jumped, or he'd have broke his kneecap so he couldn't play basketball no more. Something along those lines.
If it even would have escalated, it's like I don't even know if it would have escalated that. And
well,
I don't even harp on it too much. It's just I'm like, okay, I know it was for TV. You know what I'm saying? I know it was a plot device
to push the plot forward for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, if we're gonna be realistically dramatic, if this is gonna be a realistic, dramatic retelling of this, give me a little bit better storytelling. But it's that one thing I do like about this is it's quick. Like a lot of the stuff is boom, boom. It's real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Like we didn't stay in Philly that long enough to know his surroundings. Who we found his friend who is not Jazz, by the way.
Right. Remember, Jazz wasn't from Philly on the show neither.
I thought they were childhood friends.
No.
Because that was the reason why they had a little hand slap.
Nope.
No.
Could have sworn they were childhood friends.
Nope. All his friends came to visit.
Right. But
yeah, because who was it? Kadeem Hardison played one of his friends.
Yeah.
In one of the episodes.
So where did Jazz come from?
Jazz was from there.
Jazz, right.
He was just remember I think him and Jazz met at I think it was a party or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Like a party.
They met. Only two black dudes at the party.
Yeah, okay, I remember now.
Yep,
I remember now. Yeah, Jazz was from there.
Right.
I know. But that was the way that they can get Jazz into the show without, you know what I'm saying? Which
because it wouldn't be. Yeah, you can't have the show without the character.
Right.
Because it was character for sure.
Because it was made. It was this show was actually pitched to Kid and Play first.
Right.
So, which would have made sense.
Yeah, it was pitched
at the time. It would have made sense.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
but then it'd have been House Party all over again. So
I think this was pre-House Party when they pitched it to Kid and Play, if I remember correct. It was pre-House Party. I could be wrong, but if I remember the story when It was pre-house party. Either way, so they go from Philly to LA. He meets Jazz in I guess he's an Uber driver.
He is a DJ, a transportation.
Yeah.
He is like a list of things that he does, but
He's
basically like an Uber driver.
Man of many talents. He a hustler.
Right.
And that's where he meets Jazz at. Him and Jazz hit it off a little bit. You know, I'm gonna just go into the pros and cons. The pros of this show is it's a lot of commentary, whether social, political, racial, which I think are pluses. I think they tell it pretty good. Now, what I didn't like or what I don't like in this show is Carlton. And I know they're writing him to be just trash the way he is, but he is over the top trash.
Agreed.
Like he
agreed.
I've never met dudes like that, so I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. I've met some, you know what I'm saying, some people on that spectrum on that side, but they didn't act that way. This dude is acting just I don't know, man. Do you find that to be realistic?
So I do find that to be realistic because there are, Black people that act like that. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, it's no big deal that, this white boy is in this locker room singing the N-word at the top of his lungs. Like, they're like, oh, it's just a word, it's because they want to fit in with that culture. You know what I'm saying? They're like, why am I going to make a big deal about it? It ain't about me, and like you see people like this Carlton all the time. The reason why the other Carlton worked for us is because he was kind of like naive and like stupid a little bit when it came to being around that type of situation. He didn't understand what, and then until it happened to him. This Carlton is just like, I'm cool with it. Like, I'm one of them. No, you're not, boo boo.
Yeah. He I don't know. He just aggravating to me, man.
And I don't like their little beef.
Yeah,
I don't like their beef. That's your cousin.
It just seems so manufactured for no reason.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it just seemed reality TV-ish to me.
Exactly.
That beef. Not saying the show. Like, if the thing is, it works for the show. But if you're just looking at them two, the dynamic of them two is like, come on, man, what y'all beefing on?
Right. Like from jump, as soon as Will get to the house, you at his neck. Right. You have never seen this cousin before. And as soon as he shows up, you at his neck.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, no, I think they've met, but
they were little then.
They were little. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
you don't talk about the real reason why you're here. Bitch,
yeah, it's like, what you talking about, man?
Wow, bitch.
They say you're here to get education, but we're going to talk about, like, what other reason would I be here? You know what I mean? Like, okay, shit. It's just crazy, man. Sidestep. I love this cast, though. I think this might be one of the better castings.
Yes, I agree.
And I'm gonna tell you this, I was afraid of this show. I'm for real. I was afraid. I'm looking at the dude playing Uncle Phil, and I'm like, everything I've seen him in just did not work.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
I've only ever seen him in like one other movie.
I've seen him in some stuff that always get canceled first season. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So
maybe TV, but I've only ever seen.
That's what I'm saying. Because he's more of a TV actor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Adrian Home. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
The actress playing Vivian Banks, man. Salute.
Yes.
Coco Jones. Shout out to Coco Jones. Coco Jones is dope because she's from Disney. You know what I'm saying? Disney. She went and did Vampires in Brooklyn. What it was called? No. What was that vampire movie just came out last summer on Netflix?
Vampires versus Brooklyn.
It was Vampire versus the Bronx. She was in that. So I mean, because just seeing her is dope. You know what I'm saying? Not only is she a beautiful black woman, dark skinned black woman, and that's another thing too. Like, nobody's on this show is light skinned.
Except for Will.
Carlton. Carlton's so dope. He be looking purple at times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My man is Manute Bowl Black.
Man, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to see more from Ashley and Jeffrey. I would like to see more of that dynamic get fleshed out because we haven't, because in the show he more so leans more towards Ashley and Jeffrey.
Yes.
That during that first season, as he's being like a fish out of water, being brand new to Bel-Air or whatever. Yeah, Kev, Manute Bowl Black. Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, but so like for in this, oh wow, in this show, he leans more towards Hillary.
Yeah,
he leans towards Hillary. And like we get a brief interaction of him with Ashley, but then it's like back to Hillary. And it's almost as if they took the bouginess out of Hillary and put it into Carlton, but over the top bougie. Over the top.
You actually, yeah, you're right. Because Carlton was bougie on the original show, but he wasn't like
over the top. Hillary.
It seemed like they all understood that they was black.
Yes.
On the original show, they all understood that they was black, that they had a little privilege about them, but you know what I'm saying? They didn't put like Carlton and Hillary, they were just a little bit more absent-minded, but I don't necessarily see them having like they didn't treat Will like shit, if you get what I'm saying.
Right.
They treat Will not Hillary.
Carlton treats Will like shit.
Like he ain't no better than trash. And I'm like, come on, man.
He's like you came from the gutter.
I guess that sets them up to have a big bonding moment though later in the show.
Yeah, I'm looking for it, but I don't know if it's gonna come this season.
No, well, I'll probably not, but it sets it up for it. It's foreshadowing, you know what I'm saying?
They might have Carlton as the nemesis to Will this whole for everything going forward. That might be it. You know what I'm saying?
Just to get rid of Will, he gonna end up snitching and be like, I know where he at. I know where he's gonna be. And then that person, the dude that's trying to kill him, is gonna be like, I heard you went to stay with your parents, and then he gonna run into Carlton. Carlton gonna get that ass beat, snitches get stitches, and yep.
I'm trying to I think that's what Carlton is. I think Carlton is gonna be played up to be Will's foil. The whole you know what I'm saying? Like they'll be cool, but you gotta watch Carlton because that dude's sneaky, he dirty, and he'll drug addict.
Yep. Oh yeah, he uses drugs in this one. Talking about it's what did he say it was?
It's Adderall.
It's Adderall, bitch. We know cocaine when we see it. Who the hell sniffing Adderall?
Adderall. Get into it. I'm trying to stay on the first episode. How did it end? Just so I don't cross over.
With Carlton pushing Will into the pool over Lisa, and Will gets out of Will almost drowns. Lisa saves him. The Caucasian dude that was saying the N-word earlier in the episode was like, what's the big deal? And Will knocks him out. And then Carlton is standing there and they looking face to face. And this is probably not the time where they're going to have their bonding moment because Will knocks Carlton out too.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that's where it ended. I didn't want to cross over into the next episode. So you brought up Lisa.
Who is very beautiful.
She is beautiful. Simone Joy Jones is her name. Beautiful young lady. Why did they insert her so fast though?
Right. Yeah.
Because that's Carlton's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, but they inserted her as the love interest to Will like extra quick. And I get her being, you know what I'm saying, Carlton's ex-girlfriend. That's cool or whatever. But to me, it's just a quick. Will hasn't even. What Tyra, Daisha ain't even showed up. Like it seemed like Daisha always got to show up. Tyra Banks ain't showed up in nothing. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have Tyra Banks. You know what I mean? We gotta have Vivica Fox.
Yep.
Who else?
I think they're just giving him a love interest early because I mean, it's almost like he and not saying he needs a love interest, but it's just one of those things. Like you see a pretty girl, like you just moved to a new city,
Yeah.
you trying to make friends, or you trying to get to know, you trying to meet new people, and she just so happened to be that person. Now everything that happened at the party, yes, I think that was very quick. I thought that was very quick. Like if y'all ain't even met each other at school yet, so
So and that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think I would have had her as Lisa. Maybe if I wanted to give Will a love interest, because he still, to me, he still has to kind of court Bella. You know what I'm saying? Like show that charisma and you know what I'm saying, all that Will Smith was on the show.
right.
And to me, him having a girlfriend kind of pulls that down. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna let him be as free as he possibly could be in Bel-Air, how it was on the show.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You think that this show is going to last that long for him to even go through that?
Yeah, I think
you think so? Okay.
Yeah. Now the critics are not liking the show, but black folks are showing up for the show.
Right.
So,
and honestly, views count.
Right, views count.
They don't give a damn about. I mean, yes, the critics are going. Of course, the critics are going to have something to say about this show, because they're like, "Oh, it's not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air." No, it's not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's never been presented as that. It's never been presented as a comedy or anything like that. This is the telling of a dramatic Bel-Air.
Mm-hmm. Right. And like I said, I was scared coming into this, but watching it, it's got some moments that I'm like, but the overall of this show, I'm with it, man. I give it 2 thumbs up.
Me too.
First episode went off, I hopped right on into the second one off. It just kept me, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to see what the hell was going on. And I'm telling you, it's a lot. In these 3 episodes that they dropped, it's a lot. Even though it was quick, they compact a lot, but they tell the story good. And it hits hard on a lot of cultural things too, when it comes to like us as black people. So that's what I like seeing. It shows the dynamic of Aunt Viv, her back, you know what I'm saying? They even started talking about a little bit of her background, because we really didn't get a lot of that in the show.
No.
She was just married, she was just married to Uncle Phil. Even though we knew that she was from, you know what I'm saying, over there, Philly or whatever, but all we knew was she was the rich auntie,
Right.
But now what was her occupation on the show?
She was a teacher.
She's a state.
She was a teacher?
Yeah, that's right. A professor.
She's a professor. Yep, professor.
Yeah. Okay, so they kept that, because she's a art teacher on this also. So,
well, that's what she was, an art teacher.
Art teacher.
I love that they made Hillary a social media influencer,
because that's what she would be, though.
Right. Exactly.
She was a reporter, weather girl.
Exactly. So,
well, no, earlier she was just a socialite. So
it was a socialite. That's right. Right.
Socialite. So that's exactly what. But what I like about Hillary Banks on this is it's not that just she's on social media. She's not stupid.
Exactly.
Like and you're gonna, like, you just seen this first episode. You're gonna see she ain't no dummy. Like,
oh no, I seen it in the first episode when she was like, she was talking about her doing her little chef thing and whatnot, and her mom tried to take a dig at her, and she was like, "Nah, whatever. What you're not about to do is."
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that in the second and third episodes. But
I would like more Ashley, like you said. I would like more Ashley.
Like, I'm not even seeing, like, she was there. Matter of fact, I don't even think she was. Yeah, Ashley just disappeared. I hope they don't do it like Judy, man. Don't do it.
Or they do it like what's his name on Power?
Yeah, like, nah. If you're gonna cast Ashley, use her. It's certain places where she can be used at. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Give her a storyline too.
Yeah, come on, use Ashley, man. She got to show up. I need more Ash. It's an hour show. If I can get Ashley and Jeffrey scenes in a 30-minute show, I should damn sure be able to get Ashley and Jeffrey in an hour show. You know what I'm saying? We don't get a lot of Jeffrey neither.
Yeah, like the first episode, Jeffrey pops in to take the bags, and then we don't see him again until Uncle Phil's like, "Why don't you, why don't I take you over here to get something to eat?" And then
Yeah.
somebody else took him away from Jeffrey, and I'm like,
Yeah. And what is Jeffrey? Is he a butler?
"No, he actually said what his title was," and I was like, and I can't remember it, but he is definitely not the butler.
Is because I know Uncle Phil is running for district attorney.
So he's a lawyer,
right? So he ain't even he was a lawyer first, but he became a judge later on in the show.
Yeah, he was a lawyer first.
Correct.
But Jeffrey was a butler on the show. This, I don't know if he's like an assistant. What I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's what it sounds like. I think that's what he introduced himself as, like an assistant to Mr. Banks or something like that. He's not a butler, but he still took the bags for Will.
Right. Let's get back on Carlton, man. What this dude?
I can't stand him.
We'd be fighting like every day.
Look, I will beat his little ass.
Wait till the second. When you watch that second episode, man, you really gonna hate him because he on that Karen shit.
I hated him from the first episode. Like as soon as he entered, he was like, "Hi, hey, Will." I was like, "Oh, I don't like your ass."
Little short motherfucker, man.
What are you doing wearing my clothes? Something about a growth spurt that didn't happen?
Yeah.
It was the joke.
But I would like to see some more jokes.
Yeah.
Some more, and not like jokey joke, but just you know what I'm saying, some like Will having fun. We haven't seen him have fun yet.
Right.
Because he showed up, because that's how he tried to fit in. Like what I'm saying, make jokes about everything. This Will is kind of too serious, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like he's super serious.
And I so like when we watch the comedy show, like yes, Will was over the top, but like this Will is cringy over the top. Like
he over the top the other way. It's like they overcorrected.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like he's like, "What up, Uncle Phil?" We gonna get in this joint. Wait, hold on. You like any other person would have peeped the surroundings and been like, "How you doing, Uncle Phil?" You know what I'm saying? Like they made him over the top, and it was just like I was watching that interaction between him and Uncle Phil, and these two other gentlemen that are standing there, and I'm like, there's no way in hell some kid would just walk up and start talking to their uncle like that at a party like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and to everybody else too. The way he spoke to everybody else,
right? And dapped up the other people. I was like, nah, no.
Yeah.
It would have been a handshake. It would have been like, "Hey, how are you?" Like he would have had some professionalism to him. Like even if it was over the top, even if it was Will Smith from the comedy, he would have slapped a hand in and psh.
Right.
Like that would have been it.
I guess it would have, but even you doing that, it's since we know it's a comedy, it makes sense to do that.
Right.
But this being a drama, you still want to have a, air of realism. Like you said, that's not real. Like nobody. And if you did that, like
Uncle Phil would have corrected you right then and there.
That's what should have happened. If I'm, I'm saying Uncle Phil should have been stern, even though he is. I do like this dude playing Uncle Phil because he is, a real strong character. This Uncle Phil is a real strong character. Yes, not saying that the other Uncle Phil wasn't strong, but like I said, it was a comedy. This dude, he's a strong, he's a strong guy, man. I'm saying? His mannerisms, the way he carries himself, even the way he talks. And I want to see how that plays out going forward. Does he loosen up? Does Will make him loosen up? Or does he tighten the reins? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So what I don't like is the Philly vernacular. It seems forced. I hate hearing John every 5 fucking minutes because all the Philly people who I know don't say John every fucking 5 minutes.
They do not. They don't. They do not. Shout out to my dad.
I'm like, man, how many times y'all gonna say like?
He's like, won't you put some onions on that junk and some tomatoes on that junk, some ketchup on that junk? I'm like, nobody I know from Philly talks like that. Nobody.
No. So I'm like, all right, y'all views. Hopefully, y'all have made us determine that he is from Philly, and now we can get on with regular speech. You know what I'm saying? Like we know now. Cool.
Get the California in you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or just talk, you know what I'm saying? Just
Nah, we gonna get Joan about 50 more thousand times in
like,
this whole series.
I'm like, can we get another Philly word? I'm pretty sure they got other slang too that they use. We just gonna keep getting just John.
No, we gonna get Joan all the time.
He don't even say ball right. You know what I'm saying? Like he want to say get the ball right and grow the beard out and we good. And we good.
But yo, we talked about dope soundtracks.
Mm.
Yo, the soundtrack on this bit on Bel-Air.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's nice. It's nice.
Dope. Like I like, look, y'all started off with that Meek Mill. I was like, let me get.
It's nice. But though, and you saying that, I got an issue. I don't know if you know what I'm saying in Philly before the games. Is that's what's going on in the locker room?
Wait, you getting hyped before a game? Yes.
Off of Meek Millie. Is that what they doing?
Probably. I mean, that song is like Dreams and Nightmares is a song that NFL players use, NBA players use. So I can see a locker room full of young black men, or basketball players getting hyped to that song before they played it. Because
before they play, I just want to make sure.
Because we weren't getting hyped to that back in my day. We was getting hyped to, I don't even know. I can't even tell you.
It was Lil Jon and Eastside Boys.
There you go. Lil Jon, you don't give a damn. We don't give.
That's what we were doing in the locker room before the game. But now, overall, man, I'm really digging this show.
Scrap that Carlton character though. Shit.
No,
loosen him up. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. I want to see where it goes. I want to see if he is gonna loosen up. Is he gonna
He a cokehead. They ain't no loosen that up. I had to roll my ass.
Yeah, I'm like, man, you know. But you will see in the coming episodes, it does go into a little bit of that. This show is more aimed for millennials, generation. What are they? Z.
Generation Z.
Yeah, it is Gen Z. It's more aimed towards them. Even with some of the, like you'll hear Carlton say something, anxiety. You know what I'm saying? And I guess what it is you get Will, the confident guy from Philly, you know, coming over. Carlton is basically, like you said, faking it, you know what I'm saying, trying to fit in and everything. So his self-esteem isn't the highest, isn't the greatest.
Right.
Anything that steps on him or overshadows him shoots him down or makes him feel even more smaller than what he really is. Right. And I think that's what you're gonna see.
And the stigma to be perfect.
Right. Yeah. To
be perfect, because that's what they were talking about before they went out there for their dad's speech. It was like, all right, let's go out and be perfect, you know, because they didn't want to bring Will up on stage.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to be that perfect family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I think it is gonna follow similar storylines from the show. A lot of the things that were, you know, hard hitting storylines from the original show. But I think Weaved in there have their own stuff too. But just like I said, injecting Lisa early wasn't bad. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing in the show, but it just, for me, I want to see the carefree Will be carefree and you know, talk to different girls and do the stuff that he does. If he's so and maybe he won't even get with Lisa, you know, maybe Lisa just be that one thing that's out of reach. Not just, I mean, be a friend, but he just can't. That's the one he just can't get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's always some tension there, some love, and you know what I'm saying. But he just can't get it. Maybe that's
out of respect of his cousin.
Nope, I don't think he cared about all that.
If that's what y'all said is, then nah.
Yeah, I think
make him want to get it more.
That ain't you no more, bro.
Yep. She chose me, man. She chose me. But yeah, man. That's really all I got on that, man. That's really all I got on that. Go out, watch it, Peacock. I don't know when the episodes air. So I can't tell you that, but it's
If
on
you ain't
Peacock
got
right now.
premium,
Yeah, if you ain't got premium, it's one
go
episode.
find it on YouTube somewhere because you know somebody bootlegged it.
Yeah. I don't know. YouTube ain't they cracking down on that, man. They cracking down. YouTube ain't letting the bootlegs just float free too much no more, man.
Not no more.
You'll find it somewhere.
Like the way you got to do it, you got to have like the screen tilted and you know what I'm saying. They playing or it's inverted backwards.
A screen on a screen. Yep.
Right, a screen on the screen. Like
Ah.
it's weird to get the bootleg on YouTube now, man. But let's get into the old school movie review.
Black History Month.
That's right. We've been doing it for Black History Month. Gonna keep this going. And we have The Wood. I'm gonna let Kobe, you start with this, man. I know you done watched this like 100 million times.
Not 100 million times.
I've seen this movie a lot of times.
Oh, you know, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. Mika has a job to do. My bad.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Do your
you
thing.
know we gotta roll the trailer.
My bad, y'all. Let's roll this trailer, man.
Yo, Jay. Wait.
Yo, you're a new kid, right? I'm from North Carolina. Yo, you play ball, Mike? I play baseball. Baseball.
By the way, my name is Mike. Big Mike in the Wood.
Oh,
What's the wood? It's not what you think it is. Nah, it's Inglewood, California. That's where I grew up. Me and my boys, Lee, Roland, and Slim. Well, I never thought I'd see the day Roland get married. Nigga, we got 3 hours till this wedding kicks off, and can't nobody find him.
Tell that fool he could at least face me like a man.
get back in that car for you married.
Was that Lisa Ray's? Was this her first role? Was this after Players Club or before Players Club?
So it's
I want to say after Players Club. Yeah.
Right.
When did Players Club come out?
Let's see.
92.
Roll that
93.
beautiful bean footage.
No, Players Club was not 92. That had to have been.
I say 93, 94, maybe.
I'm gonna give it 97, 98.
Hold up.
I don't think so.
1998.
See?
Oh, wow.
98.
I remember the soundtrack. Music tells time, man. I'm trying to tell you, music tells time.
So this is after Players Club. We done already seen the goodies. We don't give a damn about your wedding dress. Come on, girl.
Right.
Kev says The Wood is a classic.
Yes, it is. But I have my concerns.
Bro, that was the Holy Moly Donut Shop.
Which is still standing.
Yeah.
Y'all act like you did in high school.
Hey, Mike, I dare you to grab a hoodie. I'm gonna give you $1. You remember the bet?
$1.
You remember the bet, Mike? No, I remember the bet. Do you remember the bet?
That wasn't the bet.
I was thinking about all them school dances.
I used to have all the girls, right?
Oh.
Yeah, you can dance, right? Oh, yeah. I'm like Dan Speaker. Wait, let me tell you something. All right? Girl, I'm gonna tell you something.
What happened to that dude? He was in Fresh. What happened?
Oh, he's no longer acting. I follow him on Instagram. But I'm sorry, he is acting. He's doing like TV now only. He
was on The Wire too, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He only does TV shows now. He don't do movies.
Was he on The Wire? Nah.
Yeah.
When?
I can't remember what character he played, but he was definitely on The Wire.
He had a show. He had a show. With Alfred Woodard was his mom. Was it Alfred Woodard? And it was kind of like The Wire. The Wire came out after his show. If I remember
Sure.
right. Yeah.
Oh, no.
What you
What's
got?
his name? Sean. Is Sean something?
Sean Nelson.
That's it.
So he was in New York Undercover. He was in Homicide: Life on the Street. He was in Law and Order SVU, Law and Order Criminal Intent. I don't see The Wire.
Okay.
And The Wire is my look, man. I could talk
I
about.
thought he was on that show, man. Maybe it is that other show you're talking about.
What's the shows he was on? It was
I think that's Sisters. There was a show called Sisters. Those are the on Touched by an Angel.
Nah, he was on. He had his own show on HBO.
Right. It was a show I remember too.
The Money. Is it called The Money? Because that's the only show I see on HBO.
That doesn't sound familiar, but that might be it.
Yeah. And what's his name again?
Sean Nelson.
How you spell it?
SEAN Nelson. NELSON.
I see him. Fresh to Wood, American Buffalo. The Corner.
Maybe that's it. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I ain't see that one.
Corner came out 2000.
What network? Fox?
It wasn't Alfred Woodard that was his mom. It was Candy.
Oh, I see it. The Corner.
Candy Alexander. That's what his mom was.
What that play on?
It was HBO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. There we go. My bad.
No, you good. You good.
It was one of those hood shows.
You know.
Right.
We'll go with that.
All black folks look alike. Yeah.
I'm getting tired. I think I'm gonna stop.
Y'all just jealous, that's all. Yeah, you know what, man? You need to just grow your ass up, man, and handle your responsibility. Man, I just don't want to be wondering what if.
If he didn't want to get married, he shouldn't have asked.
He said, I love you, I want to marry you.
Go away, Roland.
Man, females get way too much power in this, man.
Stop.
Let's make this a physical thing.
I'm not ready.
Click.
How long we been going together? Is it supposed to look like that? What you doing? You don't think I'm gonna give it up after 1 week? Wow!
That's
I
my
see
dog
not
right
a lot
there,
of strengths in high school.
The joke's over. Pass the clothes.
Yeah.
Close.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days
play this
when I
game
was
for
young,
life.
I'm not a kid anymore.
I'm glad you guys were friends.
Yeah, I like that. Back it. Hey, yeah.
Back in the
Hey,
day.
yeah. Hey, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That was Trailer for the Wood. Now, Kobe. Let's get into it, man. What you got?
All right. Yeah, man, this has always been one of those movies that, you know what I'm saying, we just kind of pop on probably once you know what I'm saying, every 6 months or so, but it's always been one of them ones you always just kind of come back to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can enjoy this movie watching it anytime, you know what I'm saying, I've watched it.
Yeah.
Because it's a halfway decent movie, you know what I'm saying? How did it start? It's been a hot minute. It started with oh gosh, Mike giving the background, and then it cuts into like the flashback scene of him meeting Roland and Slim, and then the original bit on the playground.
Yes.
Yeah. What was the girl's name? I cannot remember right now. I'm drawing a fat blank
Alicia?
right now.
Stacy.
Alicia.
Not Stacy. That's a brother.
Stacy was the brother, right?
Alicia.
Alicia.
Right. The bed, he had to grab her ass. He grabbed her ass. She beat his ass. Then she called her brother to whip his ass.
Stacy.
Brother ended up being a blood. Yeah. So he showed up. He really whipped his ass. That scene was really funny too.
He's like, you think my sister's some kind of hoe? No, I think she pretty.
Right.
So I just saw her hands.
Right.
He was like,
she pretty.
Right. But takes to what's going on, Corey?
What up, Corey?
But yeah, he takes the ass whipping, you know what I'm saying, gets the respect of Roland and Slim, and they kind of stick up for him, and they all become buddies, I guess. And then it cuts into the
the
dance.
Oh yeah, the dance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Be right back. Y'all continue without me. I'll be right back.
Okay. So
Nope. I got a question. questions.
Okay, go ahead. What you got? What you got?
So I didn't revisit this movie. I didn't go back and watch it because obviously it is a classic. It's one of those movies that kind of sticks in your mind. Like you have your favorite moments from this movie. So I actually went back and watched like somebody else recap this movie, and when I tell you that recap was so hilarious, like I went and watched like other videos that he recapped too, and I was just like, yo, like this is my new. I'm subscribed to him now. So what's up with Mike talking to us at the beginning of the film?
He was pulling, he's breaking the fourth wall.
Exactly. But he never broke the fourth wall again after we left to go and get Slim. Not Slim, but after we left to go get Roland.
Yeah.
Like he never turned around and looked back at the kid. Like he didn't turn
he
and look
at the end. I thought at the wedding.
Never again. No. For the rest of he's at the beginning of the movie, it was and it made sense. Like, who are we? Are we a guest at this party? Are we part of the wedding? You just turned around and just randomly just started talking to us like we just showed up. And then y'all go and get rolling. And it was just like, did we get left at the party?
Maybe yeah. Not to say that.
Never thought about it like that, but yeah, I feel you.
Like I didn't watching that recap made me realize like, why was he talking to us in the first place?
They had to introduce the show, the movie, I guess.
He's like, I'm Big Mike. I'm Mike, Big Mike from the wood. Bruh, yeah. We don't care. What's going on?
I don't know. I might have to go back and watch.
That's funny. I know exactly what you're talking about, but yeah. But that's the thing, though. He did do the voiceover talking to us throughout the movie, though. So
when did he stop talking to us? Well, as soon as they got in the car, ready to go get rolling.
But you're right. He never went back and looked into the camera to talk to us. Right. Like when they went and got rolling at the restaurant, he never turned back to look at us. When they went to go visit the other girl, Tamala Jones. Hey, Tamala Jones.
Nothing. Hey, sir.
But when they went over there, he never. You know what I'm saying? Like none of that. When he was throwing up, none of that.
Like he could have turned and addressed us and been like, "It's always been crazy like this," and then went into his flashback, whatever. Even Slim addressed us in the beginning of the movie. Yeah, I told the dude if he didn't want to get married, he should have never asked her. Why are you addressing us? Who am I to y'all?
Part of the way, we part of the team. We from the
wood. Am I part of the wedding?
Yeah, we from the wood too. Inglewood, part of the wood too, man.
that was my only like when he mentioned that I was like, damn, he's right. Like he never talked to us for the rest of the movie. They went and got rolling. And he was just like, y'all just gonna get these voiceovers.
Just get these voiceovers. I thought this was like the perfect coming of age. This reminded me of something like what was that movie? Not Can't Buy Me Love. What's the other one with what's his name? River Phoenix and all of them was in it.
Stand By Me?
Stand By Me. As far as like,
I had it in my mind.
Yeah, like coming of age, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Or even Sandlot. Like it was like this is one reason why I think this movie is such a classic and it stands the test of time is because especially for us, you know what I'm saying? Even though it was in Inglewood, like that could have happened to anybody, anywhere. Move to a new city, like a new girl, brother whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? You
get pulled over by the cops.
Involved in a robbery with, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why you saying my name?
Don't say my name. Yeah.
Like all of that could have happened. And it's just a feel, and it's a feel good movie, man. Yes, like the adult stuff. I'm gonna tell you this: I didn't care nothing about the adult stuff that was going on. Didn't care about it whatsoever. Just get back to high school. You know what I'm saying? Take me back to high school.
Right.
Lot of who was all in this movie?
Anybody who was anybody.
Right. You had Omar Epps, Richard T. Jones, Tay Diggs, Sanaa Lathan, Melinda Williams, Lisa Ray McCoy, DeAndre Bonds, Antoine Tanner, Tamala Jones, Joshua Washington, Viking Jones, and Patricia Belcher.
Anybody who was anybody.
It holds a 61% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's still Certified Fresh soundtrack was dope.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Oh, and they're supposed to be doing a television series based off of this.
Really?
Showtime is supposed to pick it up. So
I think I did hear that.
yeah,
Okay.
we'll see how that goes. But
We're gonna get a more drawn out version of the Wood.
I think you know what?
Them in college.
No, I think we stick with the high school stuff. Remember, we were talking about them redoing the show and they made it all black. What was that?
Wonder Years.
Wonder Years.
Yes.
This could be the real Wonder Years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The black version.
Because we did jump in this movie. We time jumped in this movie. We went from their freshman year to their junior year to senior year.
The senior year.
And then we didn't even get their full senior year. We got like they were getting ready to graduate. And it was like homecoming or prom or something like that.
Right.
So the junior year is when they had the other bit. And then it was just all about getting booty their junior year.
Getting booty, man. You got to get the booty. But yeah, I think that'd be dope if it does get picked up going forward. It makes sense to do something like that. And we just we just talked about Bel-Air. I think that's going to be a success. This could be another success. You know what I'm saying? More shows need to happen like that, or movies. And we were talking about that when we were talking about Jason's Lyric. This show had, you know what I'm saying, it's consequences. You know what I'm saying? And this show showed you from, high school to adulthood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which is dope. Like consequences, dealing with gang, you know what I'm saying, the gang members, you know what I'm saying, or just running wild as a kid, man. Kids don't get to be, to me, kids don't get to be kids anymore. You know what I'm saying?
They sure don't.
Like you don't get to make mistakes in high school no more, because a mistake now 10, 15 years in jail, and you know what I'm saying, like over something silly.
Yep.
Like that bet to touch her booty, that's it. That's game over.
True story.
Yeah, I don't think they showed what their careers was, but his career as an adult, he wouldn't have one if he, you know what I'm saying. So you can't do that. Fights in school. And I'm like, I know we want to try to, keep things safe or whatever, but I think we should let kids be kids. And I think it'd be the parents who take it overboard. Oh, your little boy touched my little girl. Like, yeah, it was wrong and bad, but I talk to him, you know what I'm saying, to make sure he don't do it again. And that should be it. That should be the end of the story.
Right. You try to treat kids like they're grown.
Right. Let them be kids, man. Because shit, why you? The pregnancy rate is still what it is. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I'm saying. Just I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. But what other funny things we had? Him doing the dance. That was funny as hell.
Yes, it was.
I never seen a dude gyrate like that off rhythm, the way that he did it. And I think, like the way he was. How do you even do that? Like, I don't even know if I could do that on purpose. Trying.
Because you just find the rhythm again.
Yeah, you just find the rhythm. I don't know how he did that. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe he just couldn't dance for real, and like the director was just like, do anything.
Just do it.
Do anything.
I don't know, man, because how many black people you met that can't fucking dance though? I mean, not even on purpose. Like,
one thing to not be able to dance, but the gyrations that he was doing.
My man was missing big time.
Yeah, man.
Nah. That shit is in our DNA. He was missing on purpose. Bad.
Oh man. I think the scene still out of this was Stacy. I think DeAndre Bonds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it seemed like every movie that he was doing back then, he stole the show. Whether it was this
Tales from the Hood.
Tales from the Hood. Oh, what was the other one where dude had got out of jail?
3 Strikes.
3 Strikes. Him and 3 Strikes. Oh, that one not. Hey, that movie there is crazy. That dude, that comedian dude in that, I can't remember his
Brian
name.
Hooks.
I follow him on Instagram too.
Brian Hooks. Yeah.
Brian Hooks. Malibu is a classic, bro.
Yep.
Classic, man. That's a classic.
It is. So is Fat Beach.
Fat Beach,
Yep.
Malibu. He was doing some Master P stuff before Master P was doing some stuff.
Right.
Yes, he was. And he still is. Like, he's still putting out movies and things like that.
I heard he said he wanted to do another. He keeps talking about doing another 3 Strikes. I think he should, man.
That would be funny.
I think that's in the works now. If I remember from his
Him and
Instagram.
Faison, yeah.
3 Strikes was crazy. When he he hit the dude that took out running.
I'm sick of this shit.
Oh man.
That was funny, man. We had some. It was some good movies back then, man.
Right.
I don't know what we're doing now. I really don't know what we're doing now.
Cause we missing bad. Missing wide open 3-pointers now, because you gotta do is make movies like that. And I know it didn't cost that much to make a movie like that.
That movie was a $3,000. Well, I don't know.
Right.
They had like $40 a minute, so maybe they had to pay them a little bit. E40 might have spent the money on the movie too.
Right. He might have right. I'm just saying. He probably invested in the movie.
Man. But yeah, that movie. And it went to theaters. It was actually a big, you know what I'm saying? I think that had to have been like his biggest movie.
Yep.
But yeah, we used to rent Malibu all the time in Fat Beach. We just rent it. Like, if weekend come, we finna go rent fucking Malibu. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just chill.
And it was like the dumbest storyline, but it was good, man. Had Coolio in it and shit. Like, oh man, shout out to Brian Hooks, man. But back to the wood. So Lisa Ray was Alicia, or was that
no? Alicia
Ray
was Lathan.
Right.
Okay. So who was Lisa Ray?
Lisa Ray she wasn't one of the girls.
She played Lisa. She was Roland's fiance.
Right, but she wasn't one of the girls from their high school.
Right.
Mm-mm. It was somebody he met afterwards, and that's why she's not. That's why she's not portrayed as a younger version of herself. It's because she was after. She came after they had graduated, and they went from macking and hanging.
From high school. That's
right. Correct.
Tanya macking.
Like the whole time Tay Diggs is drunk. It's just it's.
Which when I met Tay Diggs. Back in the day, T-Birds, for all of those who met Tay Diggs at T-Birds, and he was drunk as hell, and that's the first thing that came to my mind was that character. I was like,
my dude carried around a box of grits. He had 2 boxes of grits. For no reason.
Oh man. Yeah, man.
And the dynamic between him and Richard T. Jones, he's like, Roland, I will beat your ass.
Yeah.
he flipped that dude's lip. He flipped his lip like blah.
Yeah. I actually went to the movies to watch this. And it reminded me of how I grew up, actually.
You touching girls' booties? Shame on you.
Look, man, look. I'm not from the Me Too era.
Nope, yes. Me neither.
As a kid growing up, I was touching girls' booties.
And I was definitely Alicia beating your ass.
Right. Well, not right, but right. It was right. You know what I'm saying? Like justice was handed out right then and there. So it didn't have to go
it didn't have to marinate.
Right. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't allowed, trust me, You knew you wasn't allowed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Boom, 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 boom.
you go back home, knot it up. You know what I'm saying? But no, it just reminded me because I had moved to a being brand new to a city, having friends in high school, kind of like this meeting. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it reminded me of, you know what I'm saying, what we were doing in high school and everything. So if I remember, this came out and Belly came out around the same time, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But
So yeah,
man, the wood had to be every African American man and woman at that era, at that time in high school, related to this movie.
Yeah,
I would say, and just reliving the 80s, just that whole 80s, the Adidas tracksuits, the Jerry curl,
the bad Jerry curl, on Slim,
the girls with the plush dresses, the foofy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What was up with that? Why? I'm glad that's gone now. That y'all in them damn 8-layer dresses. I can't even grab nothing but fabric when I'm trying to grab the booty, man. It's just
that's the point. You better grab these 13 layers. You ain't gonna touch me. How about that?
Oh man. But
you're gonna get all every piece of this floof. That's what you're gonna get.
Right.
The up
bounce off of it, right? Yeah,
and all of that. Classic movie, man. Classic movie.
Mm-hmm.
The girls with the one gold tooth. What was that all about?
It was a fake gold tooth. I never had one, but it was fake. You know, you could pop it in and pop it out. You know, when you wanted to look fly.
The one gold tooth.
The one gold tooth.
Pepper even had that one gold tooth, right?
I want to say yeah.
Hey, if they didn't, they do in my mind. In my story, they had it.
But no, okay. So since we're talking about nostalgia, so did y'all ever have a bet like they did, like betting on who gonna get the cakes first?
Yes. You wasn't. I mean, to me, you wasn't even being a boy, or you know what I'm saying. If you didn't
bet like that, I guess not a money bet.
No, it wasn't necessarily money.
That's what I'm saying. They were betting
bet.
money. Like they were putting money in a jar and called it the pussy pop.
Hey, I mean, we weren't doing it like that, but it was, we bet. And I'm pretty sure. So girls didn't have bets who was gonna lose it first or anything like that. Yeah, you lying. I get it. Keep it, you know.
I mean, okay.
Girl,
honestly, me, and my friends didn't sit around like, girl, who gonna be the first one to lose their virginity? No, we all of us were scared.
But I'm gonna tell you this: you saying y'all were scared? I think dudes, we were just as scared too. You know what I'm saying? That shit was.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
With us too, but
it's something new.
It's new. We gotta have that bravado. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that. As a man, you could, you know what I'm saying? Nah, watch me. And when you get there, and you're like, I don't know what to do next. You know what I'm saying? That's why normally in when shows like this, you see the woman having to coax the man through it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because shit, we like, man, I don't know what the fuck I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying?
She said, is it supposed to look like that?
Wrong hole, fool.
He said they bet a whole dollar, which was a lot back in the day. Yeah,
it's true.
Dollar get you about. You go to the corner store, you walk back about 3 or 4 things, man.
Right. No, that dollar bet. The dollar bet was a touch the booty.
Yeah, that was.
They were putting money in a jar.
$5 every time. It
was $5 every time they got shot down.
Yeah.
$5. Yeah, right. That's right.
So every time they paid $5, they got more sexually frustrated every single time they met up to put that money in the jar.
Oh man, the dance, like they got wrapped into a robbery over some Tic Tacs.
Yeah, because of they
spell check. Over some Tic Tacs.
That fucking sound. That sound. But I used to be like, "What the fuck is that? Why did the dog bark as soon as he went to smell his breath?"
His breath was hot.
It was hot, man.
It was dark. and nothing against the actor that played Slim when he was younger, but baby, you look nothing like your
Nah.
counterpart.
Right.
When he
course,
My
got
man
older.
was as black as his Jerry curl, so his Jerry curl looked like that shit was melting, like blending into his skin.
Oh man,
He
Damn.
was.
you right.
My man was black as this leather couch I'm sitting on right now. Like
He was
And it
special
ended up-
dark.
Walter
And
from
it ended
Bel-Air
up
might be
being
cousin.
this dude.
It might be cousin. All right.
Boy.
All right. Corey said no, it was a bet for the phone numbers at the dance, and he won because he got
Oh,
There were-
that's right.
There
That's
were three
right.
bets. There was the
There
dollar
was
bet
three
to touch
bets.
there was the dollar bet to touch Alicia's booty, the bet on who would get the most numbers,
The most numbers.
and then the bet on who would get some first. So there were
Right.
three. There were three bets.
Yeah, because Mike didn't have a pen.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean this
But,
this movie is a feel good classic. Like
it
you
makes
know,
you feel good.
it makes you think like, damn, like even though I probably know what was this 99, 98.
Yeah,
I was just getting ready to graduate from high school when this movie came out. Like I'm looking at these people and how they're navigating through high school. I'm like, damn, that is nothing's changed.
Yeah, nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
I think high school has changed now though.
Oh
But-
no, it
Oh
definitely
yeah,
has.
this movie here is not relevant to kids now.
Yeah.
No,
Nope.
not at all. They be at dances doing God knows what now.
And you know that's crazy because we can look at a movie like Animal House or some of those movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, that show like either high school or college or whatever. And you know what I'm saying, we can relate to those movies, how geeks and nerds and jocks and the cool kids, you know what I'm saying, how it's split up. Like, I don't even know what the dynamic in high school is now. I don't even know if there is I think everything is so blurred and mixed up. And I think that's why they act the way they act, because they don't know where they fit. You know what I'm saying?
They don't. There's no social pecking order.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, you know, I mean, honestly, like when I was going through high school, I mean, I didn't know where I fit in, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was a jock, I didn't really fit in with the jocks, and I, you know, I'm in honors classes, but I didn't really fit in with the honor students or, you know, the nerds, if you want to, say it like that.
That's how I was. Like, it's cool to be a floater, but I think everybody now is a floater.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
There's no groups. There's no cliques.
Right. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know. I couldn't even tell you, because my daughter don't even talk about high school. She just hated it that much, so she won't even talk about it. So I don't know.
That traumatic of an experience.
Yeah, like, and I'm like, what's so bad about it? Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm like,
because kids in high school think they're adults. That's the problem.
That shit got to be hella boring now.
Right. Like they think they're adults.
she has no love for her high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you gonna go if y'all have like, even though she went to what's the joint off of not Old Middleburg? What is that?
You talking about? It used to be Forest, now it's West Side.
Nah, she didn't go there. She would have went there. She would have went to Air White, but she didn't go. She went to Wilson.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Peterson.
Yeah, Frank Peterson, right.
It wasn't called Peterson before that. It was called something else. They changed the name.
Right.
She went to Peterson, and I'm like, so you went like reunions or whatever? She was like she didn't want to go to no basketball games, football. I'm like, why you ain't doing no high school stuff? Like,
right.
I don't know.
Because you don't want to be around them. You don't be around them fake ass adults.
I guess.
Right.
I guess, man. That was part. Like, she don't. I'm like, yeah. So you don't know nothing about the band. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Pep rallies and stuff. Like, you lost in the sauce, dog. I see why you don't like high school. West
Side Skill Center. That's what it was called.
Because I'm like, yeah, high school football. I'm like, that's a song that the band will be playing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Like,
right.
And she don't have that, you know what I'm saying, that in her, that coat, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man.
I mean, think about it like this. Like when we were in high school, girls were just getting hip to wearing weaves, right? So like, you know, if you didn't have your hair done, you
And it smelled like weave too. Like
it did with the glue and
That was
everything. And like,
all got to high school. That shit was part of
high school
every
girls
day
smelled
when I
like-
was in high school.
they smelled like what it was, Bed Bath and Beyond, and
not Bed Bath and Beyond. They smell like Bath and Body
I mean,
Works
Bath
and
and
Victoria's
Body
Secrets.
and hair weave or hair glue or whatever. That was the high school girl smell.
And that's when Victoria's Secrets only had 2 fragrances. It was like the pear, and then there was like a strawberry flavor.
Yeah.
You knew when that girl went shopping at Victoria's Secrets, girl. Mm.
They used to keep that bottle of lotion in their purse, and you always yep. Yeah, well,
but no, so nowadays it's the girls in high, like I said, the girls in high school now, even though they're eventually going to graduate and be adults, we're talking about like from freshman all the way up to being a senior. You're basically being a fake adult because you got your lace fronts on and your baby hairs looking like whole adult hairs and walking around with your nails on and your Gucci bags and designer clothes, and you clowning the girls that's wearing stuff like what I got on.
Right. Unbelievable. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Core.
Right.
If you're not wearing designer, or if you're not wearing Fashion Nova, or you're not wearing something that's from social media or things like that, then the typical high school girl who's like, I just want to be like what I see on TV.
It be kids in school today nowadays with $5,000 kicks on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah, man. Trying to get them
$500 pair of jeans and shit. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I remember when
and that's the thing. When I was in high school, the dudes who wore shit like that, you knew why.
Yeah.
Right. They're dope boys. Straight up.
Because they was dope boys.
Right. Straight up.
Dope boy. Well, everybody's a dope boy now. Let them tell it. But
right. Let it up. Right. Let them kids tell it now.
Your folks got money. Just be happy that your folks got money, bro.
Exactly.
Right. You ain't got to try to be something you ain't. Nah,
like
when I was in high school, you knew.
Right, that you knew that those were dope boys. Like
right.
when I played basketball, like that the Jordan, the black and red Jordan, the vinyl Jordans had just came out.
Yeah.
And they was like, yeah, everybody on the basketball team gonna get J's. Yeah, not in Lillian's house. My mom took me to the store and was like, pick out some basketball shoes.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, my mom picked out my basketball shoes for me. She got me some all white Nikes. Matter of fact, I think they were Forces at the time.
Some Forces. Yeah.
She got me some all white Forces. I think those were. I have to look at the picture again, but I think my mom bought me some all white Forces, and I was the only one on the team that had pure white shoes. And and our school colors was red. Well, they changed. It used to be red and gray, but now it's red. It was red, black, and white. And we had the Chicago Bulls looking jerseys, and we had got brand new jerseys, and that's why everybody wanted to wear the J's. And my mom was like, "How much those cost? Go get them other shoes."
Right.
Yeah,
she said, "Not at Lillian's house." Hell no.
All we had to do was just match the jersey. So first it was. We all did get the Kobe had just dropped the shoes, so we had the Kobe's, the Crazy Eights or the Kobe Eights.
Oh, okay.
We did those, and then that next year it was just you can get your own shoe as long as it matches. So I had Shaq had came out with the last pair of the Reebok, his Reebok. It was the Shaq Gnosis. That's what I wanted.
Gnosis, right?
I had one that got that, but yeah, man, if you had J's. What else? Shit, it was just J's. We already knew if you was J's, we knew what time you was on because that wasn't a lot of people didn't have one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So either you was a dope boy, or you just came from money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And most of the girls on the basketball team came from money, and that's why they had J's on their feet. And my mom was like, gonna put them on right there. Matter of fact, them shoes was I even got them one size too big to be like, Mom, I can't wear these.
Yeah.
She was like, "No, you good."
Socks.
She said, "Put on these thick ass socks. You good?"
Of course, what gets me is how they all wear champion now. When were we?
Oh
We
yeah,
were in school. We like, yeah,
Champion used to be Kmart shit.
man. It's crazy because it still is. Champion
It
is
is
still Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's a fashion statement now.
But I didn't when I saw, I was like, what is going on with all this Champion? What is what?
Champion shit come
The
from.
shoes?
They
Wait,
pulled
no,
this shit out of a warehouse, cuz like
it's Payless. They sold Champion shoes and Payless. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Them
No,
shit-
it was
Right.
because Chris Brown rocked a hoodie that had the Champion logo on it,
Mm.
and the kids jumped on it.
That's crazy.
My nephew got some Champion slides for Christmas. He was like, oh snap! And I was looking at him like,
Fuck like
You know, that's
bruh.
it's a $5 pair of slides from
Right.
I'm pretty sure your grandma got those from Walmart.
right.
He's like,
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
I got the champ to match my hoodie and my
Dollar
sweats.
General.
I was like,
Yeah, man. It's when I saw that come, I was like, oh, you know what?
Right,
I
what
must
the
be.
hell?
I'm too old. That's why I was like, I'm too old. I'm too old.
Right.
I can't keep up. I'm too old, man.
You can't keep up.
"Dang."
Because I'm not going to buy Champion. I'm sorry. That's
Hell no.
My mom went out and bought all the kids Champion. Like my daughter has a Champion hoodie that I'm looking at right
Bruh.
now, and I
I
started
would
putting.
rather wear Fila than
I can get
Champion,
a
cuz.
Champion sweats or Champion hoodie. But that's because that's what it's made for. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's not to be fashionable. That's just
Nah.
No, it's a fashion
it's sold
statement
out
now.
and throw on the hoodie. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fashion statement now.
Man,
You ain't got your Champion, you ain't dope. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
that's wild, man.
You're right, Kobe. I would wear Fila before I wear Champion.
Yep.
Damn right.
Matter of fact,
Damn right.
them Grant Hills, man.
Oh yeah.
It was clean. He said it. They bobos. They're them bobos, man.
Right.
You wear some Champions in school. You ain't
Right.
gonna make it past
Yeah, I
first
can get
period.
fired up. Like straight up.
You don't make it past first period. You probably
Just
gonna make
get
it past the door.
Nah, you have to call mom to come pick you up. Hey, you gotta come bring me another shirt or something,
Yep.
or some more shoes or something.
Mhm.
No, I can't go back to this
You
damn
ain't
school.
making it past homeroom, dog.
Hell no.
You ain't even gonna
You
make
just
it
making it through the
homeroom.
door. Like you before school even start. It
They
could be
get-
somebody
yeah.
at the door waiting on your ass when you got Champion on. Waiting on
One
your
of
ass to fire your ass up right.
They gonna eat every period too. Every
Oh, yeah.
period they
Oh
gonna-
yeah. Going in on your ass too.
Eat every period, man.
Oh
Every
boy.
period.
Every period. I'm trying to, you know,
Right. Somebody different.
They're gonna get you at the bus stop. That's where they're gonna get you.
that's where it's gonna start at. You
That's
wait.
where it's
Right. Shit.
If you get
That's how
on the
you know
bus,
you're gonna have a
that's
bad day.
Right.
No, you're gonna have a bad
If
day.
it started at the bus
No.
stop, take your ass home.
Just don't even go.
Don't
Right.
go to school.
They could finna emotionally scar your ass all damn day long.
But yeah, man.
Flame on.
Flame
Right.
on. Let's wrap it up.
Damn.
Of course, they ain't gonna make it past. the
Right.
bus. Yeah.
Oh boy.
That was The Wood. Like I said, one dope coming of age film drama. Comedy / drama is what I would call it.
Mhm.
We need more movies. Hey, I'm talking like I ain't part of the industry now. We need.
I was gonna say,
You need to make
you
a
gonna-
movie like
are you
this.
gonna
Shit.
do-
Like
are you gonna pull a mic and talk straight to the camera?
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. No, we do though. We need more movies like this. Give us more coming. I think the last good coming of age movie that we got was Dope.
okay.
Yeah.
I think that would be the last one. I can't think of any because everything else is shit. I don't even can't think of the last. And maybe they're trying to pivot from this, you know what I'm saying? Because for years, this all the type of movies we've been putting out. But shit, I don't know, man. I can't think of another. Dope was like the last one. Queen and Slim was horrible to me, and that wasn't a coming of age. That was like trauma.
Right.
Stop living off black trauma.
Man, they love it. Like that's what I'm saying. The Wood was not black. It was like black excellence. To me, it was black excellence. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
This
It was
made it's humanized us.
Right,
Well, you know
right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Like, hey, we
Like
go through
nobody got
shit
arrested,
just
nobody went
like
to jail.
y'all, right?
Right, exactly.
Right.
yeah, man.
I mean, they were
We got some
harassed by the
damn
police,
sense
which is
too.
normal. I mean,
But
hate
they
to
were
say that as
harassed by
normal. They were
black
just
cops
harassed.
too, though.
Right,
And
exactly.
they were
They
black
saying hit him with,
cops.
what are
So
you, one of those Crips? Nah.
right. Nah,
Old
right.
60s. They hit him with that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you're
Um,
right. It humanized us. It made
Right.
it made people realize like we go through everyday struggles as well too. And like everything is not always we out here gang banging and
mhm.
selling
Right.
drugs.
Yeah.
The way we get made to look all the damn
we
time.
regular. We normal, you know what I'm saying? We are normal. So but yeah, that was The Wood. Quick little review, old school movie review. I think we got two more.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, 1, 2. No,
Three.
we got three more.
Three more.
Three more.
Got three more. So we have three more old school movie reviews coming. Stay tuned for that. And that's it, man. That's it. Y'all got anything y'all want to put out?
Can I promote somebody else's page on this page?
Hey, I don't care. Promote it. I'm all
It's
about
called
cross-pollination.
It's called Prim's Hood Cinema.
Prim's Hood Cinema.
That's where I watched the review of The Wood. When I tell you, I laughed so hard watching his take of this movie. And he did Tales from the Hood. He did Leopard
I might have seen him before.
He did Candyman. Like I died watching that.
Prim's Hood review.
Yeah.
I think I've seen him before.
And he only he only does black movies.
Oh, good.
Shout out to him.
Okay. Well, for sure. For sure.
So yeah, when I tell you I died watching his review of the Wood, and when he mentioned, he's like, "Who are we to Mike? Like, are we part of the movie? Are we a guest at the wedding?"
I'm gonna have to check it out.
He did. It was a Master P film. He did.
He's done a lot.
Hot Boys.
Yes.
He
called it. He called it something else. Not Grant. It was. He called it something else on the actual video. I forgot what he called it, but he did do Hot Boys.
Yeah, Hot Boy. Hot Boys.
Yeah, he's like when I was watching, I was just like, he's hilarious.
Yeah, funny guy, man. But what you got anything, Kobe?
I'm good, man. Good. Catch y'all on Monday.
Yep, Monday, man.
What's our next review? I guess we'll chat that up.
It's President's Day, so we're doing that Chris Rock movie.
Yeah.
Oh, Head of State. Okay, that's right.
Head of State. Yes, indeed. But yeah,
I'm gonna go see if he did a review for that one.
Oh man, Head of State. I remember renting that and watching that, and I was like, that movie had me rolling, man.
Yeah, me too.
That had me rolling.
Me
that
too.
really had me rolling.
That's one of the better Chris Rock movies.
It is. Yep.
That and like Down to Earth.
Yeah, Down to
Spiral.
Earth.
Down to Earth was a good one.
I ain't watched Spiral. You told me not to watch Spiral, right? So I haven't watched it.
It was.
He said,
I don't know, man. I can't really
blame it on
say
the
how I feel about that movie, right?
I'll tell you how I feel about that movie. Trash.
I feel you.
But yeah. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Share, please. That's Mika G. That's Kobe. And you can find us on security. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's funny. You can find us on all the on Instagram, Rockin' Kobe. That's so
Mika G.
Yeah. And I'm Bluminati on everything. So that's it, man. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Take it easy, be safe.
Bye.
Peace. Y'all be easy.
Son, beats.